Advent 4, Chickadee. Nearly every winter day, the small flock would arrive a flurry at the feeder outside the window of Miss Milner's second grade classroom. "Chickadee-dee-dee," she would sing. "Chickadee-dee-dee," we would answer. Small round bodies with large round heads capped in black. They were acrobats, twirling upside down on the feeder and on the pine boughs, brushing it. They didn't fly away when I pressed my nose to the window pane, but looked me in the eye. I was sure, and peeped. Perhaps she was sparing us, children who still felt the suffering of creatures, but Miss Milner didn't tell us that every cold night those cheery birds walked a tightrope between life and death to greet us the next morning. Half an ounce of feather, flesh, and hollow bone, a chickadee in your palm would feel like the weight of 2 nickels. Like any living thing, lightweight relative to its length and width, it loses heat quickly. So the little bird must eat continually during winter's short daylight hours to stoke its metabolic fires for the long night to come. Even so, on a below-zero night, the fires can go out, even tucked into the shelter of a tree hole, even with the ability to drop its body temperature substantially to save energy. A chickadee on a winter night burns through all the calories it ate during the day. Before dawn, as soon as there's light enough to see, the chickadee flutters out, famished, its tiny brain intent on seeds. Tiny, its brain, but bigger now in Advent than in spring. I tip my head at the chickadee, tipping his head quizzically at me. Inside that black skull cap, his hippocampus is bulged with a precise map of his half-mile territory, an X marking each flap of tree bark or log crack where he's stashed a seed. Since late summer, his brain's memory center has been growing, adding neurons to record the location of every single cached seed, thousands of them. As he eats them up through the rest of winter, the map and his hippocampus will shrink. Will the seed map be gone before the ice and snow? No wonder the chickadees at Miss Milner's feeders seemed ecstatic. Their winter stashes would last longer thanks to the bonanza, best the black oil sunflower seeds, she poured out every morning. As they swirl and twirl and hop and flit about my feeder now, they seem a flock of St. Francis's. Like the saint wed to Lady Poverty, every winter day the equation of their existence is open. Will there be enough of what they need to take them through the dark night into tomorrow? Beyond reason, like the saint, they act as if the question is truly an opening, a freedom, a joy.